Hi, today I'm going to be making sweet and sour meatballs. I'd love to thank my mother-in-law for teaching me a new method to do meatballs. Okay, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 5 pounds of minced meat. You're going to need another 5 pounds of pork grounded. You're going to need 1 can of cranberry sauce. Yes, that's it. You're going to need 5 eggs, salt, pepper. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of finely chopped fresh garlic. You're going to need 1 bottle of Heinz Chilli sauce. You're going to need 2 onions finely cut. And you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar and a huge pan to do it. Okay, I'm going to give you a small trick for those who wants to cut their onion pretty fine and pretty good. First you cut in half. Then, without going all the way in, you finely cut the onion just the size that you want. Then you go on the side. You have to be careful, okay? You want your knife to be sharp to do this, and you want to be very careful when you do this. So whenever you chop, you got very beautiful little cubes of onion falling everywhere. And that's my trick of the day. I'll see you when we mix everything. Okay, first we're going to put our meat, the pork and the minced meat. We're going to add the eggs. We're going to add the garlic. We're going to add the onions. And I forgot to tell you, you're going to need 1.5 cups of rice, whichever you like. A little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt. And you're going to be using your hands and mix everything. This is going to be fun. Alright, I'll see you when we're ready to do the meatballs. Okay, I'm making the balls. For this recipe you want big balls. So try to make it something that's gonna hold in your hand pretty perfectly, depending on the size of hands that you got, but I got small hands. That's about as big as I'm gonna do. And you stack them in a way that they touch each other but they don't disturb each other. And you go on until everything is done, and you stack them on top, and you're going to be adding your sauce after that. I'll see you there. Okay, we're starting the sauce. If you're not sure how much water to add to the chili sauce, you take the bottle, since you don't want to lose anything, you fill it up with water and you just pour it in and add the rest that you have of the two. Then you put the cranberry sauce in. If it wants to get out of there, you just mash it a little bit, and you add your 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Mix it just a little bit. Don't worry, it's gonna cook. And you add the whole thing to your meatballs. I know it doesn't look that good for now, but trust me, in about a half hour, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, the way to cook it, you bring it in the stove, and you're going to put this to maximum for about maybe a half hour, 3/4 of an hour. I want this to boil at least 10 minutes, at least. Then we're going to put the element to the minimum and let the whole thing simmer down for maybe 4 hours, depending on how thick the sauce becomes. I'll see you then. And after only 2.5 hours for this batch, we got the results. Let's see how tender this little bugger is. Normally, if you do this without a knife, it is tender and juicy, and it smells so good. Well, as usual, if you like the recipe, well, share it with people you love. Thank you.